All right, guys, today is day 7 of the missing autistic boy Parker. If you haven't heard, there's an 11-year-old Calgary boy named Parker who went missing from his day home on July 16th. So Calgary police say the boy, who is neurodivergent and nonverbal, was last seen in his day home at the 0 to 100 block of Conant Drive near Northmount Drive Northwest sometime between 11:08 a.m. and 11:41 a.m. on Thursday, July 16th. And then on Saturday, they issued an Amber Alert, and there's no evidence that he's been abducted. So I'm just going to put the map up there. He's believed to travel along Northmount Drive to the area around Center Street and McKnight Boulevard. Now, I know this area quite well. In a written update to the media on Tuesday, CPS, that's Calgary Police Service, said more than 400 officers have been involved in the search for the missing boy, following up on more than 300 public tips. They have covered more than 7,000 kilometers, the equivalent of the distance from Calgary to London, England. Over 5,500 search hours, knocking on doors of several hundred homes and businesses, along with aerial support, mountain bike and mounted patrols, canine searchers, and extensive river search by the Calgary Fire Department, and searches of railway tracks. Hundreds of search and rescue experts, along with concerned members of the community, have also been involved. If you look where he started, and then he gets to the Highwood area. He gets to the Highwood area, and then there's the believed route. And then actually they pick him back up in the Thorncliffe region. So McKnight goes into John Laurier. And when McKnight goes into John Laurier, it's like a hard, you can still go straight into the North Haven community, but the flow of traffic goes from McKnight to John Laurier, and then John Laurier goes into 14th. And this 14th goes all along Nose Hill Park. And then even if he went straight down McKnight through North Haven, it would still take him into this North Hill Park. And even if he went sort of north and veered off a little bit, he'd still go into Nose Hill Park. This Nose Hill Park is huge. I think if he's alive, he's in Nose Hill Park. I think if he's alive, he's in Nose Hill Park. We're going to Nose Hill Park. All right. I'm just going to go check it out, see if I can find Parker. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're here at Nose Hill Park. I came in the Berkeley Gate entrance. You can see just in the entrance here, like the weeds are very high. So yeah, I never thought I'd say this on this channel, but I'm looking for a shirtless 11-year-old boy. So as I pointed out on the map, from his last location, a lot of the roads just lead here to Nose Hill Park. And then this is an incredible coincidence, but my little dog Mookie 3 years ago ran away almost in the exact same neighborhood that Parker was last seen. And when Mookie ran away, she was gone for 2 days. And of course, like I thought she was a goner. There's a giant cemetery in that area, and I searched the cemetery, and there were I could hear coyotes. I searched all night. I could hear coyotes howling. Like, I thought Mookie was a goner. And this is actually a remarkable story because 2 days later, Mookie was spotted running against traffic in the middle of 14th Street. Now, I don't think Parker is going to be running down 14th Street just because of the noise. It's a very busy, noisy road, but this Nose Hill Park is actually off of 14th. It's such a big park. It's off of Shaganappy, it's off of John Laurier, and it's off of 14th. But like I said, there's a lot of roads that just go right into this park. So well, before I get started on the search, I'll tell you just how remarkable this story was where Mookie got lost. So basically, she ran away. She's gone for 2 days, and coincidentally, it was the same area that Parker was last seen. Now, this is the crazy part of the story. 2 days later, Mookie was seen running against traffic down 14th Street. And if you ever try to catch a Chihuahua that doesn't want to be caught, it's almost impossible. Like, Mookie is very fast and agile. So this guy sees a little Chihuahua, like, obviously in distress, running down the street in traffic. Big athletic guy with tattoos pulls his car over, runs after Mookie, chases her like 2 or 3 blocks, hurdles a fence, kind of corners her in a yard, and gets her. Now, for whatever reason, the people that were looking after Mookie decided to take Mookie's tags off. I do not know why, but so at this point, this guy has Mookie, but no information, no tags. And then, crazy enough, my girlfriend checked a Facebook page for lost dogs in Calgary. This guy did a posting, and so my girlfriend calls the guy. The guy's like, well, can you describe your dog? And Mookie has like a little dot on her nose, and then a little, I think, scar on her underbelly. And the guy's like, I think I have your dog. And both my girlfriend and this big muscular guy with tattoos started to cry on the phone. The story gets even more crazy. So Mookie gets returned, but turns out the guy that found Mookie was the same guy that was in the news in Calgary a couple years ago. He had, I think, some pit bulls that attacked his 86-year-old neighbor and actually killed her. And the guy had all kinds of legal troubles. And then it came out that because the media was digging into him, it came out that he was been convicted for drug trafficking, and he was an informant to the FBI on a murder that happened down in Tennessee, and then he was involved in some kind of tragic death in Medicine Hat, and he had a very checkered past, but and then he did have a lot of legal troubles for the death of his neighbor, 86-year-old woman that was killed by his pit bulls. So but turns out he was a good guy in this situation, and he found Mookie for us and returned her back, which is just like an incredible, remarkable story. But I really should start looking for Parker, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head out into Nose Hill Park and look for this kid. All right, so they obviously they think that Parker could be here too. As you can see, the sign's been here so long, it's faded due to the rain and the weather. So this is a massive park. So this is the 14th Street, the street Mookie was running down. Also, there's Shaganappy Trail and John Laurier Boulevard. So we're gonna go take a look around. Yeah, like you said, a lot of weeds, and this is quite a steep walk. Really got to watch my step here. Looks like there's a trail over there. Whether or not he would stick to the trail, who knows? And then there's always the coyotes at night, probably to worry about. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off a little bit, make a little time here. I kind of went off the trails a little bit. There's tons of these thistles and thorny bushes. Really, and then of course loose sand. Really hard to walk on them. Worried I'm gonna turn my ankle. Temperatures are going to get pretty hot today, I think into the 30s Celsius. Thistles are actually going right through my runners. Maybe I'll go down that trail. There's a sort of a bit of shrubbery there. And this isn't even a trail, it's more tire tracks. All right, I'm gonna head over to that shrubbery and check it out. All right, I can see a trail there. I'm getting kind of, my feet are getting pretty beat up by walking off the trail, so I'm gonna head to the trail, and we're still heading towards that shrubbery there. There's a main path there. Alright, I'm gonna try to go into this sort of mini canyon here without breaking my leg. Probably should have took a buddy. If I break my leg, they're gonna end up having to send a search party out for me. Well, those trees look like a good hiding spot, as good as any. Might have to go down this on my bum. This would be great in the winter for tobogganing. Okay, nice and slow. Probably is steeper than it looks on camera. I wonder if that's a search plane. Alright, we're heading towards the heavily wooded area, if you will. This looks matted down, almost like as someone had slept here. Of course, that doesn't mean anything, but I don't know if that's poison ivy or not. I can hear the mosquitoes whizzing by my head. And remember, poor Parker was shirtless when he left. Again, there's a push down area where someone may have slept. I really should have took some bug spray. The mosquitoes are horrific. Okay, we're gonna go to the next set of shrubbery here. As you can see, I'm getting eaten alive. All right, I'm gonna check these shrubberies and I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I feel stupid if I got lost in this place. I love kayaking, but other than that, I'm not much of an outdoorsman. Alright, I'm just gonna go past these shrubs. And I really gotta watch my footing. As the grass is so high, like it would not be hard to go missing. Alright, I'm gonna double back a little bit just so I don't get lost. It's kind of interesting. Fresh dirt. I guess if you were gonna bury someone, you wouldn't bury them right on a path, though. Yeah, it's hard ground underneath. So again, like somebody's definitely slept there, or at least had a rest. Maybe if I get out of this tall grass, the mosquitoes will get a little better, but I think they already got a taste for me. All right, we're doubling back now. All right, I'm back on a major pathway. I think I'm gonna stick on there for a little bit just so I don't get lost. Oh, I somehow found my way back to 14th Street. Just looking very closely into that tree line there. All right, we'll keep on going. This is 14th, and there's some kind of underpass there, which would be an excellent hiding spot. Get a little closer and see if I can see down below. Well, it looks like I got another steep hill to go. There's a big orange sign. Okay, the path goes right into the underpass. I'm sure bikes go through there all the time, so that doesn't hurt to look. This is the pathway closure there. Okay, all clear. Oh, I got a bug in my mouth. Hello. I don't know if you can see all those mosquitoes, but it's crazy. I'm gonna take a little rest, have some water, maybe try to go buy some bug spray. Just check this outhouse first, if that's what it is. Oh, it looks like it might be locked. It says stay on designated trails. Huh. Oh, it's the first freaking bench I've seen. All right, let's see. Seasonal washroom. And there's Parker again. And try to take a look down there without dropping the phone. Disgusting. Okay. Alright guys, I need to take a break. Alright guys, I'm knackered. I'm gonna head over to maybe Shaganappy Trail and see if there's some kind of entry point there. Other than that, I'll put any updated information in the description below. And if you get a chance and you live in Calgary, I would suggest go to Nose Hill Park just to take a look around. Yeah, and that's about it. My prayers are with Parker's family.